With actors, they're not allowed to consort with me. Because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler. And you were having a glorious time. I spent a lot of time in Miami, and I snuck around Star Island quite a bit. I know Christian isn't lying, but I need him to tell me what happened to my friends.
He ate a recording, so I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll.
Tyler Perry's time is done. Finally, his purported male victims are coming forward to accuse him of snatching them down in order to acquire parts in his films. It turns out that Tyler's baby mama, Galila Beckley, left him because he has been acting exactly like Diddy. In actuality, the reason all of this is coming to light after all these years is because an actor from his TV series, Oval, is suing him, alleging that Tyler S.A. him and threatened to ruin his career if he ever spoke about it. Tyler was there, baby, and he attached receipts stating things like, when you have a big D and you hit the G spot right on these bottoms, they go crazy. People did not trust Jaguar Wright when she warned us that Tyler was attending those shady parties and having affairs with men much younger than him. According to Cat Williams, Tyler's fondness for playing Medea sprang from his secret desire to be a lady. However, he was also disregarded. Remember when Christian Keys also made a suggestion that Tyler should widen his cheeks for a part? Child, there is a lot going on, so let us get started, everyone. Derek Dixon, an actor from Tyler's television series The Oval, filed a shocking $200, $60 million lawsuit against Tyler, alleging that he had used his position of authority to abuse young boys and even SA them. This was the beginning of the whole problem. He claimed that Tyler promised him a successful acting career, but then subjected him to escalating SH, assault, battery, and professional retaliation. And when he didn't reciprocate Tyler's unwanted advances, he vowed to destroy his career. Derek says he first met Tyler back in 2019 during a business function in Tyler's studio in Atlanta. After requesting his phone, Tyler proceeded to speak with him for months about the possibility of his appearing in one of his shows. After a while, Tyler started talking about more personal topics instead of business. He realized then that Tyler was attempting to obtain some of that badassy. Tyler started flinging movie roles at him in an attempt to entice him into bed because he was becoming desperate. The first role was in the show Ruthless, and the second was in The Oval. Despite everything, Tyler apparently threatened to kill off his character in the upcoming season if Derek did not give in to his demands, and Derek was still unwilling to compromise. The suit said Mr. Perry made it clear to Dixon that if Dixon ignored Perry or failed to engage with the SI, Perry always held this over Mr. Dixon's head, implying that his character, Dale, would survive if Dixon kept Perry happy. Derek also says that while they were working on The Oval, Tyler began questioning him about his S inclinations. While asking him if he was okay, Tyler even went so far as to pin him to the wall and choke him, likes it rough in bed, and then grabbed Derek by the throat while saying, "Look how excited you just got." Additionally, he mentioned that he was once staying at Tyler's place in his guest house when Tyler entered the room while he was still in his undies. He said Tyler yanked down his underwear, grabbed his butt, and said, "Relax, and just let it happen," and assured him it wasn't going to hurt. Dixon says he managed to rebuff this advance by changing the subject. Derek claimed that he ultimately asked to have his character taken off the show and even turned down a position as a writer. It did not stop there though, since Derek also included a number of text messages that were sent between him and Tyler was talking crazily. It seems that he only moved on to Derek because Christian was being difficult to deal with, and he was in dire need of a sugar baby. As you may recall, Christian released a video that went viral on the internet, detailing how a powerful figure in the industry has been exploiting his position to have S with young guys in exchange for film parts. Even though Christian did not say Tyler's name out loud, everyone knew it was him. And you know what? Christian never made the effort to return and make amends. He claimed to have even recorded the exchanges in which he was requesting certain private information from this man. However, his brother's advice was the reason he was not making all of it public.
Speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience, what I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. This person was For years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. Not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. I was like, well, I gotta protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above.
And recall how Derek said that Tyler grabbed his privates when he entered his guest house in his undies when he was staying there? Christian, however, experienced the same thing, and it also took place in a guest house. Christian claimed that after drinking Hennessy, Tyler entered his room and made many attempts to grasp his privates.
I'm interested to see which figures are mad at me because it may interfere with their work. But yeah, you get a grown man that knows that you're heterosexual and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room because he says it's safe. Because I know I'm bad, so after a big party, don't say what type, don't say where. I'm asleep. I'm gone because I'm 4-5 Hennessy's deep and not short Hennessy's either. And this dude tries to climb in the bed with you. So you spaz out, push him out, like what? Get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive it. So he's like, all right, man. All right, I'm gone. You shake his hand on the way out and he tries to grab you. He tries to shake and grab your equipment. And you spaz even more. You doing that? Oh, not my bad. So you go to leave. He tries to do it again. Now, at that point, my only regret is not bringing multiple bones in this person's face.
Many people at the time believed Christian was lying, so they dragged him. However, Jaguar Wright would not have it and stood 10 toes down behind him. She claimed that she saw Tyler freaking out at a Diddy party and knew he was capable of doing that because Tyler allegedly threatened to fire all of the actors on his show if they did not talk to her.
Show me what the actors, they're not allowed to consort with me. Because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler. And you were having a glorious time. I spent a lot of time in Miami, and I snuck around Star Island quite a bit. I know Christian isn't lying, but I need him to tell me what happened to my friends. And I don't care how long it's been since I talked to them. They will always be my friends. Always. Tim and Derek and Lamont Rucker were not the same after they went on camera with Tyler Perry. Christian, I think you could tell me why.
In yet another acrimonious interview, she charged Tyler with launching his career through the church and destroying Black Hollywood by creating a monopoly that would allow him to keep all the money and carry out the actions he is now accused of. She said that despite using the church as the backdrop for his films, he hardly ever gives to the church. And when he does, it is to Bishop T, who, as we all know, is also the subject of some accusation.
All of this gay agenda has to stop. To be homosexual, to be a gay person is fine. But to use it to manipulate and brainwash society? Like all these gay men singing all of these women, all of these love songs to women, even though they, as soon as they finish getting off stage, like, Just let him sing to his boyfriend. Tyler Perry has been making black people look like buffoons and idiots for years, and pawning it off as culture. Oh, this is our culture. This is how we is. No, that's not how we is. Tyler Perry happened to Black Hollywood, and he did it by using stupid, ignorant, so-called Christian to fund all of his very homo behavior. He ain't Richard Smallwood. He's a whole fjord cross-dressing free weirdo. Let's just be honest. It was Black American churches that made Tyler Perry rich. They went to all his plays. Like, Tyler Perry plays started in the churches. And he took all of that money and hustled that money and hustled that money and hustled that money into the television shows. And yet, how many churches does he donate to? Because the only one I've ever seen him donate to was TD Power Bottoms Church. And they both attended the freak offs, you know, as brethren. Amen. Push the baby out.
As you can all see, Jaguar no longer likes Tyler and is not a fan at all. Although she has not discussed his current lawsuit in public yet, you can bet that she will say something hurtful about it in the coming days. Hell, maybe I will be right here to serve you all the tea in just a few hours. Meanwhile, some have their own opinions, such as this one who stated, not shocked at all. Tyler Perry has been rumored to essay his male co-stars for decades. Finally, someone has the courage and integrity to not be bought off and take it to court. Another person said, Christian Keys could have gotten $260 million if he stood on business. He said Tyler assaulted him as well. I believed Christian Keys, but he recanted. I guess Tyler gave more opportunities and paid him. Now though, I would want to hear your opinions. Regarding Tyler being sued for touching these men, what are your thoughts? And do you guys believe that Christian was referring to him? Please share your opinions in the space provided below, and remember to click here to view this additional nasty video.